guys, I'm Gio.
I'm Bart.
I'm Shannon.
I'm Joe, and you're watching
Ask the Feels.
And today we have a question from Alex.
Hi guys, just wanted to ask a question about hooking up. So I was wondering if it's normal for a guy that I'm hooking up with to ask me where my vagina was when he was fingering me. If it is normal, how do I as a girl deal with the situation? Am I supposed to guide him or do I just laugh about it? Another question that I have is, how are guys actually supposed to finger you? Because is it just the clitoris that they're supposed to rub, or are you supposed to shove your fingers inside of me?
I didn't hear the first part.
She said that if a guy asks where her vagina is she supposed to laugh about it or guide him?
Okay.
And I think the dude is confused between what a vagina is and what a clit is.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Or a urethra. Some people don't know where the hole is, right?
Well, if his finger is already in there and then he's already fingering her and asking her where the vagina is, that means he's got the word wrong. He's looking for either the G-spot or the clit.
Yeah, one of those two, it sounds like. And I bet he's probably fingering like this way too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably just fucking trying to karate chop the shit out of her pussy. Shit.
But isn't it like sometimes during like early years in sex, guys don't know where the hole is?
That's true.
Well, I mean, the hole's pretty big.
And laughing would be so traumatizing.
Yeah, don't laugh.
Yeah, just let him,
He's just trying to like learn what feels good for you, so he might be using the wrong words, but yeah.
Because I remember when I first started having sex, I would like put my hand like where the pubic bone is, and I would just like naturally wherever the pothole occurs and it goes in, I'm like, oh, there it is.
That's true.
You don't really know like where it is. You don't have like body awareness yet or anything like that, so you're just kind of feeling around. Oh, it's getting slimy.
Yeah. And I mean, clearly a butthole's a butthole, so I think most guys won't
go all the way.
Yeah, they won't put a finger in there unless they know. Yeah. I think he was trying to look for the G-spot.
Yeah, and I mean, you're lucky that he's even communicating that with you, because then a lot of guys are like Bart and they're like, fuck it, let's see what happens.
Especially when you're young,
she
you
doesn't
don't
like that.
know
Oh,
where it
that's
is. Yeah, you don't know where it is. You're just, you know.
Yeah. And you never felt compelled to be like,
It's like reading Braille. You're like, I found it.
You never felt like comfortable enough to like ask what's going on?
No, I think I was like too shy. Like I know I wanted to do it, but we didn't establish that like that comfort level. Because I think my first partner too, like for at least the first couple of times, the lights had to be off. Like there's a lot of like, it wasn't like us being completely open yet, you know. So it was still kind of weird.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of balls, you know, and clitorises. I don't know. You know what I mean? It takes a lot to say to somebody, I don't know what I'm doing. So that's a beautiful thing to say, like, I'm unclear as to what the fuck is going on down there. Can you help me out? And
she wanted to laugh at him.
I think she probably took it as like, oh, that's cute. Like, should I laugh? I
you know what? When you're younger, I mentored these young girls once, like a group of them during the talk, and we're talking about like asking, and they're like, ew, gross. If a guy asks me, it just ruins everything. Like, they were like, in Disney terms, it's like, I pin you against the wall and we know exactly what to do and our chemistry is amazing. And then you get older and you're like, fuck, I just want someone to ask before they start karate chopping my vaginal hole. Like, you get over that.
That's true. That makes sense. So for her, she might have like laughed at him out of like awkwardness.
Like, because you're supposed to know, like, you know, guys in movies know. Why don't you know, stupid face?
That's true, stupid face.
If you're using the word stupid face, you should not be having sex.
Yes. More importantly.
Because I even remember like, because of movies and stuff, like you're like, oh, you're supposed to know when the first kiss is supposed to happen too, but none of that stuff, like you don't really know anything. You know, every person's different and all that, and everyone is just trying to figure it all out at the same time, but the movies does make it seem like guys know everything, guys know when to pull their hair, know when to go in for the kiss, know when it's okay to take her clothes off and all that. A lot of pressure.
Yeah, I've never asked questions, but I know, like, in the beginning stages, I would be completely scared to ask any question, because I always wanted to feel like I was in control. I wanted them not to worry about it. Like, I got you. Like, trust me. And then I'm down there. I'm like, what the fuck? Is this good? Is this good?
I was an explorer. As soon as my fingers went in, I was like, is this good? How about this? What's this? Is that, does this even work?
Is that what you sound like?
Well, I wasn't like that, but I was asking her like, yeah, it's like, do you like this? No? And then I would pull out and I'll be like, don't be acting and shit. Because you know how some girls they'll just yeah, everything's awesome, and then but then it's like you could tell they don't like it. I'm like, first of all, just let me know, because I really just want to fucking know what's good and what's not. You know, I'm not gonna get my butt hurt.
And more importantly, it's like a lot of women don't know what works for them. Like before we run out of time, I want to say how to finger somebody is to put your fingers in about 2 inches. You curve that shit, you do the come here motion, you want to feel that rigid skin that feels a little bumpy. That would be the G-spot. You put pressure on that shit going inwards just like that, and that's the right way to do it.
It feels like
I do these two.
You do those two? Are those stronger?
It's a lot easier.
I don't have that. I don't have that kind of...
Come over here.
And then for the clit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the mouth comes in. You know, this shouldn't be the fuck you finger. This should be.
That's the endo. Our job is done, but your job has just begun. Do us a favor and click the like button below. Also, if you have amazing advice to give or just some type of comment, you can leave that in the comment section. And while you're down there in the, you know, the below area, below the belt and stuff, go and find my description. You can find all my links and you can follow me. And speaking of following, look right over here. It's another video playing and you need to watch it now.
Especially females that always misconstrue when it comes to nutrition is you feel like you're getting fat, right? So what do? Oh no, I'm getting fat, let me eat less. And then what happens is your body goes into some sort of shock and it's like, wait a minute, I was used to eating so much and like working this hard to get rid of all this food that you're putting into me, and from one day to the next, you completely deplete my body of any of this nutrition. Oh shit, let me actually store all this fat that you give me, therefore slowing down your metabolism. That's gonna cause you to become fatter faster. So I feel like doing the one diet, the one soup a day is actually doing more harm than good, for sure.
And the problem with plastic surgery is a lot of people see that as an immediate solution, and yes it is, but like all shortcuts, it doesn't last very long. So after you do the plastic surgery, and let's say you do liposuction or whatever, and you take away a lot of the fat, if you don't change your lifestyle, if you don't change your habits, you're gonna relapse very quickly and you're gonna gain all that weight back. So what I